Hello, it's ShadeX, and in this video I'll be talking about the Tom and Jerry movie. No, not that movie, this movie. Tom and Jerry has yet another theatrical film, but this time it is a CGI and live-action hybrid. This movie really got me thinking. Why are studios afraid to embrace the cartoon side of live-action animation hybrid films? Time and time again, studios just feel the need to shove in a human plot into a movie featuring cartoon characters. Also, don't forget the cartoon characters hang out in New York City. Animated live-action hybrid films just feel the need to follow a formula most of the time. Is this movie borderline awful? No, in fact, it isn't the worst of its kind. But honestly, I really hope we get less imitations of the Smurfs movies and instead get more Roger Rabbit-inspired films. It's fun for the most part. Tom and Jerry have great character designs in this film. They act very much in character throughout the film. The main plot of this movie begins when Tom gets frustrated after Jerry ruins his keyboard. This starts a cat and mouse game where Tom tries to get his revenge. Jerry hides in a hotel and then Tom teams up with a girl named Kayla to find him. Speaking of Kayla, the movie is mainly about her planning a wedding for two rich people. Little does the hotel staff know that she stole the resume from a woman more qualified than her. So, what's my opinion on this subplot? It's fine, but this film could have been better. There have been so many cartoon characters in the real world movies where the human plot takes priority, and honestly, I am pretty tired of it. But to be honest, this film is alright. Tom and Jerry are definitely the best part of it. But the most glaring issue with this movie is that the writers of this film do not know what to do with the iconic cat and mouse rivals. First, Tom is given the task of getting Jerry out of the hotel. Jerry then gets a woman's engagement ring, and that becomes the MacGuffin that Tom and Kayla must retrieve. However, that gets recovered. The plot then becomes Tom and Jerry must cooperate and have fun in New York so that they can live in the hotel. They then get captured by animal control and they get freed and wreak havoc during the wedding. Following that, they save the wedding by reuniting the bride and groom. This movie is very generic in plot, but it isn't bad. But the fact I can sum it up quick proves that not much goes on in this film. There's a lot of filler. Still, it's fine for what it is. Would I watch it again? No, but I don't think it was a complete waste of time. The movie does have quite a bit of respect to the source material, as side characters like Spike and the Alley Cats make an appearance. There's also a funny droopy dog cameo. But overall, I think that we as audiences deserve better than a wedding flick with Tom and Jerry in the background fighting. I understand that a literal game of cat and mouse is hard to extend to an hour and 40 minutes. The first Tom and Jerry film had trouble with that to the point where the writers decided to make them talk, which was a very infamous move. Did I want this film to do that? No, but Tom and Jerry have carried direct-to-video films of their own, whether that be Blast Off to Mars or The Fast and the Furry. Is this film a step in the right direction? Definitely. The film opted, rather than making Tom and Jerry CGI abominations, to instead be 3D versions of themselves that look like their cartoon counterparts. I also found it bold that the movie made all the animals cartoons. But besides the neat cartoony aesthetics and occasional cat and mouse slapstick humor, the movie doesn't have much to offer besides that. While Tom and Jerry isn't bad, I still think the trend of cartoon characters go to New York and goof around dies. Thankfully, the whole hangout in New York plot wasn't bad in the film. Tom and Jerry don't spend much time in the city. However, I am not a huge fan of this genre of film, and I really hope future live-action animated hybrids offer more than just good visuals. I am really looking forward to Space Jam: A New Legacy, as that will likely be a lot better. I didn't expect the Thomas and Jerome film to be great, but I really wish it had a better story to complement the nice cartoony visuals. I had an okay time watching this film. If I was a kid, I'd probably really enjoy it. Overall, though, I wish the movie focused more on Tom and Jerry hijinks, since this is a film with their name in the title. Anyway, what are your thoughts on Tom and Jerry? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Comment your thoughts below. This has been ShadeX, and I hope y'all feel nothing but good vibes.